Okay, I'm using the lens hood from the Tokina 100mm. I'm making a second one of these so I could show you how it's made. Now, I use a JB Plastic Weld. It's $5 for a tube. It's a binary plastic epoxy resin. This one, unlike the dark gray weld, which only has a malleable time before it gets hard as a rock of about 5 or 10 minutes, this one has a malleable time where you can actually shape it between 20 and 25 minutes. You can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's $5 for a tube. It's a tube about an inch thick and about 5 inches long. And what you do is go ahead and roll it out on a plastic sheet of paper like you're rolling out Play-Doh. You actually need to squeeze it together to mix the two components of the putty together. You actually need to knead it back and forth like dough until it all becomes the same consistent color. Then roll it out like a log, like a Play-Doh, like back when you were a kid. Ring your lens hood. Now this red tape is actually purely cosmetic for grip. It doesn't serve any purpose. You ring it out, and then what you do is grab a worthless old flat, non-sharp butter knife, and you flatten the edge here. You can see actually how I have the grooves for the fiber optic where it's actually pointing in. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep manipulating this shape as fast as you can. You've got about 20 to 25 minutes. I've actually used this stuff for years now, so I'm quite skilled at it. What you want to do is break off a piece of your 2mm fiber optic cable, and after you get the rough shape of it, you're going to actually take each fiber optic piece and press it into the JB Plastic Weld. Keep reshaping it, flatten it out against the back. Here you can actually see the shape that is flat against here, and then it actually points in roughly about this angle, so that it'll capture everything from closest distance to about 3 feet, which is typical macro working distance. Obviously you don't need a ring flash to use the macro as a portrait lens, but and then I'll show you a step 2, but this is the basic shape, and as you can see I've got even spacing along here, and we'll move on to step 2.